Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So a recent day hot topic conversation obviously has been the arrival of the first rank 5 6-star champions, and Magus having 2 of them, and well, Magus in general, and how does his account look like and stuff like that. And therefore in today's video I'm gonna be able to provide you guys with a relatively brief insight in some of the most commonly asked questions about his account, as me and him had a bit of a chat over the last couple of days, you know, in between the whole New Year's thing and stuff like that. He did send over a bit of a tiny 1000 Greater Banquet crystal opening, which I'm gonna leave as a separate video, but also some information about his account and to basically answer the most frequently asked questions, I suppose. So we can start with his account, well, rank 4s and 6 stars. Well, the first thing that we need to get kind of like clear in a sense here is that he does in fact have every single 6-star in the game, and every single one of them are at the very least rank 3. So every 6-star in the game he does have, and he has them at rank 3 or rank 4. There is nothing that he's missing. In total, currently, well, as of yesterday, he had 79 rank 4 champions and 2 rank 5s. So that would put it at 81 rank 4s, basically. And he can already take up another 25, which would put it over at 105 rank 4. So just to put it in perspective, my account is considered to be relatively large, and I have just slightly over 100 rank 3s. So whatever is a rank 3 for me, for this guy is basically a rank 4. So here, out of the 79 that he has, I can zoom in closer and we can take a look at them basically per class, as he did compile a picture for us. So if you just let me scroll up here, we can start with science class. That is quite jacked here. You have Scorpion, Quicksilver, Spider-Man, Mr. Negative, Abomination, Spider-Ham, Human Torch, Ant-Man, Jessica Jones, Invisible Woman, Miss Fantastic Things, Spot, Captain America, Infinity War and Void. Then skill class. Obviously all of your more usual suspects. Nick Fury is the rank 5 now as well. You have Falcon, Massacre, Black Cat, Valkyrie, Shang-Chi, Agent Venom, Korg, Aegon, Kraven, Thor, Blade, and Kingpin as rank 4s. Aha! At least he also has a rank 4 Thor Ragnarok. That does make me feel a little bit better. And then we do have mutants with rank 4 Kitty Pryde, Namor, Wolverine, X, Sunspot, Strife, Apocalypse, Cable, Magneto, Archangel, Domino, Omega Red, Bishop, and Iceman. Then we have his rank 4 Cosmic, Silver Surfer, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Hercules, Corvus Glaive, Gore, Hulkling, King Groot, Cersei, Terex, Galen, Null, Annihilus, and Hyperion there. Tech class, obviously Infamous Iron Man and Omega Sentinel, Penny Parker, Captain America, Sam Wilson, Guardian, Warlock, Hulkbuster, Vision, OG Vision, that's kind of cool rank 4. But then I suppose if you have 100 then. Spider-Man, Starting Hand, Dr. Octopus, Ghost, Nimrod, and Kang for flex points. And then we have the Mystics, Doctor Doom, Black Widow, Spider-Man, Mystic Supreme, I think his name is, Ebony Maw, Wiccan, Scarlet Witch, Sorcerer Supreme, America Chavez, Rintra Wong, Ghost Rider Sasquatch. And the 2 champions you do not see at the bottom there are Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch. So that answers how many 6 stars and 5 stars he has. All of his 5 stars are rank 5 5-stars, and he does have all of them, and he does have all of the 6 stars in the game, and yeah, all of them are at the least rank 3 or rank 4. So basically it's almost like half and half at this point, because if he had basically 81 plus 25, that means like 106 champions he has at rank 4 or above, which means about 100 rank 3s or so. Right. That being said, that's just stupid. That is just stupid. Another few things that people do typically ask of his account would be how much gold does he have? And you can see it up here. I can zoom it in slightly for you guys. You can see up here. So to read through it properly, that would be 2.4 billion, 2,454,155,000. That's the amount of gold that he has accumulated. There you go. 2.5 billion gold. I bet that that feels great for anybody that's struggling with gold. And the last question is, how many 6-star shards he has on his account? And obviously, when you do have all of the 6-star champions in the game already, you know, they do not kind of seem as important anymore, because he typically chases all the new champions in cabs anyways. But I do imagine it could be quite helpful to top up some SIG levels, or I don't even know what he does, or just in general start hoarding for 7-star shards, which is something that I actually did forget to ask. I wanted to know how many 7-star shards he has. Maybe I'm going to ask him that after I record the video. But you can see that he has 40 unopened feature 6-star hero crystals, and he's sitting on 8.4 million. If you count in those 40 crystals, then he's basically sitting at 9 million 6-star shards, which again is kind of stupid. Now, this video is not meant to accent of the idea that this is normal. This is not normal. He's quite literally the owner of the biggest account in the game. I do believe if we take a look at the alliance spending, that we could see his personal score, which I will show to you guys in a second. And I do not know whether that is the final score even, or that they're not opening anything else. But I will show you guys this picture, which shows his solo score in the Greater Banquet event. And if you do the math, and we can do it together on the screen here, so you guys, you know, get the point there. So I'm gonna flick out a little calculator up. So he is at 54 million and a bit, right? So if you take that 54 million, there you go, 54 million, and one Greater Banquet crystal gives you 4,000 points. So one Greater Banquet crystal equals 4,000 points. So he has opened approximately 13,500 Greater Banquet crystals, which is actually kind of funny, which is something that I'm going to comment on when I show you guys one of those Greater Banquet crystal openings. But the point is, it takes a while to open them, right? Because I do believe that video that he sent over to me is nearly half an hour long, or about half an hour long. And in that one, he just opened 1,000. So opening 2,000 is like an hour. So you can almost imagine like a full working day of you just opening Greater Banquet crystals. Like, you know, you start at, I don't know, 9 a.m., you clock in and take your lunch break, but entire day, only thing you do is pop open Greater Banquet crystals. That's something of a time interval there. Anyways. So that means he has opened 13,500 Greater Banquet crystals. If you buy an Odin, and again, he did have some points left over, so let's say roughly, it costs about $10 per crystal. Like if $100 gets you one Odin, which is 10 crystals, 10.3 crystals, or something like that. So roughly, again, you know, not going to exact numbers, adding a 0 to this basically. So times 10 is how much monetary value would be represented there. So that would be 135,000. So that, you know, definitely confirms, I would say, that this account in general, especially being built up to having every single 6-star having those, you know, millions of 6-star shots, stuff like that, has a legitimate 7 figures in it. So, you know, I think the fact that one gifting event, and keep in mind the game's been going over for like 8+ years now, one gifting event is already in itself 135k, plus obviously any and all spending throughout the year. And then, you know, I don't know how long he has been doing it or whatever, but it's quite easy to extrapolate that that account probably has more than $1 million spent into. And again, I know it's easy for people to judge, and that's one of those things that I'm personally never like the biggest fan of, because we each have our own individual financial situations, and what I spend, you know, to him seems like an absolute peanuts, because I do spend a couple $100 a month on the game, and to a lot of people I'm a whale. You know, to me, I don't know how you call this, but the point is, you know, we each have our own lives, each have our own financial situations, and I imagine one would have to be, you know, a very, very, very successful multi-millionaire in order to be able to do this. And if that's how they spend their time, I mean, there are definitely worse hobbies extremely rich people might find themselves lured to. And if it's not affecting his life in any negative way, possibly on the contrary, then, you know, all the power to them, because things like this are part of the reason why, you know, we still, well, we have the game. So either way, that has been an insight in the biggest account in the world, an account where I quite confidently can say it's over $1 million worth. So a quick recap on that. The score for the greater banquet solo event, and again, we do not know if this is the most up-to-date, or we don't know exactly when this was taken, but this score alone here implies 135k expenditure, and if you add in the rest of the people, so that would put them up at 28k, 36, 43, 49, so it's basically another I'd say it's about 270,000 from these top 6 people here alone, but obviously Magus compromised well, pieced together the biggest chunk there with 135k-ish type of amount. And then, yeah, he does have 9 billion 6-star shards, basically, 2 billion gold, and every 6-star, every 5-star at the rank 3 or rank 5 respectively. And he has effectively 106 champions at rank 4 or rank 5 level. He, by the way, should be able to get his third rank 5 at any point, I think, now, because he allegedly was very, very close to a third mutant catalyst. So it's going to be interesting to see which mutant he decks up. But that is it for now. I do hope you guys find this interesting. I know a lot of people definitely have been asking and stuff like that. So it was very nice of Magus to, you know, reach out and provide us with that information and those answers. And as I said, he did send over, I believe, 1,000 Greater Banquet Crystal opening, which I will record at some point today, probably. So keep tuned for that, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the next